Hey, good morning, my friends. MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa here. Welcome to Monday. A little late this morning. I forgot to spring ahead all of our clocks this weekend. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, we've had kind of a hardware error with the data service that I normally use. So things are going to look a little bit different to you. So I had to hunt and peck around for things that are visual enough for you to get. And so it will be a little different, and they're working on that. So we might be looking back to normal here shortly. But let's get to it. Um, we call these atmospheric rivers or pineapple expresses. That's when the jet stream is real active with moisture from across the Pacific into the California coast. And eventually that usually sends a moisture laden storm system our way. And it will later in the week. But right now we're dealing with snow even here all across lower Michigan. In fact, I look at the observations in the southern half of lower Michigan, all reporting light snow. And some places like Muskegon down to a quarter-mile visibility in moderate snow. So let's get to it and show you what's going on. Good morning to a few folks first. Johnson, Waterford, good morning. Alicia Burr Johnson sleeping in on the job. I wish. Time change can definitely go away in my mind. Good morning, Kathleen Weber from Grand Rapids. Andrea Chris from Howell. Good morning to you. So winter weather advisory till 1 o'clock this afternoon from Muskegon, Pentwater, through the Grand Rapids area, toward Kalamazoo, and then down into Lansing. The radar this morning, again, not the greatest display. This is actually the government display. Yes, in meteorology, the government, i.e., the National Weather Service, NWS, and NOAA, do some great things, but they also do some very governmenty things. They upgraded the radar display a year or so ago, and it's just about absolutely worthless. But here it is. And it does show you where the green is. That's where the moderate snow is. Rose Mitchell getting it in Muskegon right now, and you can see that Muskegon is in that green. So that's the patch of moderate snow that is sliding southeast and will come across the Grand Rapids area, probably Kalamazoo, definitely Lansing, Jackson, maybe make it into Ann Arbor in 3 or 4 hours for a snowy afternoon there. Now we got to go to the government graphics on snowfall totals, and they're not set up to be broadcast ready, so to speak, I guess you would say. But here's the snowfall total, and hopefully you're seeing it. There it is. Okay, so that darker blue patch, Grand Rapids to Lansing to near Ann Arbor, that is 3 to 4 inches of additional snow. And in there, you see a couple little dark blue spots, 4 to 6 inches. So we'll call that a 3 to 6 inch snow in a strip from Grand Rapids to Lansing to Ann Arbor, and maybe little spots in the south, Muskegon too, since you're getting in on it right now. And then surrounding that, 1 or 2 inches, Flint, Saginaw, Detroit area, southwest corner, something like that. Okay. All right. So now I apologize because, the data service that I use, I picked it out because it's somewhat more visual for you, and you've probably gotten used to it over the years looking at it. Now we go to the raw way the National Weather Service, NOAA, presents the model day to us meteorologists. So we'll give it a try, but what I want you to get out of this is that this system moves through, a nor'easter forms up in the northeast and gets a north wind going here, so it keeps us cold for a day. Then that storm that's hitting California now heads our way for late in the week, and we're probably on the warm side of that storm initially, meaning we get some almost spring-like rain. So what you're looking at here is the U.S. model called the GFS. Since we don't have our normal data service, we can't really look at the European model a whole lot. Let me expand this out for you. This might be easier for you to pick up on because it has a little bit less info on it. And this is what we call the GFS model. So here's our snow rotating through today. Tomorrow, if you have to travel, there's the nor'easter forming out off the coast of, say, Massachusetts. That's tomorrow morning, and that keeps the north wind going for us in through tomorrow. And then the winds turn around to the southwest by Wednesday, and you can start to see the red lines. Those are warmer temperatures heading toward our area. Wayne Bjorklund, when can I take my plow off? Not yet. It's going to be probably a couple of weeks, at least, I'm guessing. And so now we're into Thursday, and we're fully into the warm flow ahead of a storm system for the most part. And by Thursday night and Friday, strong low pressure center deepening, attracted to the warm Lake Michigan, warm for this time of the year. Look how it sucks right to Lake Michigan on Friday. So we get a rain, then we get a cold front, then we get on the backside of it Friday night and Saturday and get into snow. So right now, Saturday looks snowy, and Sunday looks like that snow would break down, and then we get into early next week. Still chilly, but not as cold as the next couple of days will be. All right, so here are the high temperature forecasts from the National Weather Service over this week. And what I want you to get out of this is we do have a warming trend. Today, though, we're pretty cold. High temperatures, 31 to 33 degrees. Tomorrow, a touch of sunshine maybe feels better than what the thermometer actually reads. When the thermometer reads 36 in Grand Rapids, it might feel like it's 40 or 45 in a protected area out of the wind. Then Wednesday, we're looking at temperatures in the lower 40s. And then Thursday, we're in the upper 40s to near 50. And then Friday, we're in the 40s and 50s with maybe falling temperatures late. And then on the backside of that storm system, we're back to highs in the lower 30s and then upper 30s on Sunday. So still winter to come. Here, precipitation amounts for the week. Today's precipitation will be about it as far as a liquid amount goes. And you don't probably worry about that too much. You just worry about snowfall through the week. This is today's, 2 to 4, 2 to 6 inches. I showed you a little bit better breakdown. And then as we go through the week, we're dry. We don't have snow. And this is back to this week. So back to Monday, I should say. So we're limping along a little bit here today, but the main story you get is that it's a snowy day in the southern half of lower Michigan. And there's a patch of 3 to 6 inches of snow angled from Grand Rapids to Lansing, Jackson to maybe Ann Arbor, leaning more toward the 3 and 4 inches than the 6. Pretty snow, as people have mentioned, unless you, of course, have to drive in it. And then quiet weather, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, before we get back into a warmer rain Friday that changes over to a windy snow on Saturday. There's your summation of this week. I'll be working on getting you some good displays in case our weathermodels.com data is still out for tomorrow. But thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa.